it's amazing that we really must learn to identify ourselves with the way that we are, Some of us, let me now turn the attention back to myself. Even if we wanted to be size 10, first of all, we can never be size 10, size 0, we cannot. Even the impact that I have when I come into a room, I can't love it. Size 0. Hey everybody, my name is Angie Murenga. You're watching Just Angie. It's Lifestyle Thursday, and today I want to talk about things that define us, or the way that the world defines us, but the way that really we should define ourselves and the parameters from which we should be measuring ourselves. And even for this video, even as I start, because I wanted to talk about things that the world defines, especially towards beauty. So it's about height, skin color, weight, marital status, maybe the I was going to say successful status, professional status, things that we've marked ourselves and said we need to achieve these things to be a certain way, but really that is not the way that things are. And I wanted to make a disclaimer and say that I really must do a video with Althea because she's really passionate about colorism, and I know that colorism is defined as something that happens with African Americans, but I think it's gone wider than that, Skin color is such a subject and a topic. Even recently, in our own Kenyan news, there's been a lot of discussion about that, about skin color. And I think one person in the society has been one color and went back to another color, and the drama is excess. But I just felt like, let's have a conversation about this, but I think I'll get more people in to talk about colorism. And if you're out there and you watch Just Angie and you would love to speak about colorism, please talk to me. But I'll also get out there in on it because she really feels it. And maybe she'd allow me to share this. I think when she was younger, I didn't know that she'd had been having conversations with my mom about how she's a different skin color to all of us in the family. And I was actually very amazed. I was like, what? She was having these conversations with you? When? And I was amazed that she'd already noticed that she was different. But she's different, she's amazing, and she's beautiful. And I think even her skin color is going to serve her purpose and her generation. But she'll come in and we'll have a conversation about that. But it's amazing that we really must learn to identify ourselves with the way that we are, Some of us, let me now turn the attention back to myself. Even if we wanted to be size 10, first of all, we can never be size 10, size 0, we cannot. Even the impact that I have when I come into a room, I can't love it. Size 0. The way I've had my junior ministries, I need this size to be able to come in and command the presence and know that this is what we're doing, So I really believe that if we believe in purpose, if we believe in, I think it's Psalm 139, and if we believe in Jeremiah 1, that then the Bible says that everything, we were created with our purpose in mind. It wasn't like we were created, then God thought about purpose. Purpose came first, then we were created with our identity, then we came into this world. So that's about your height, your weight, your skin color. Okay, weight, we can do something about it. But still, there's a way. There's a way that we're supposed to be. So there's the skin color, so we can't try to change those things, I remember one of my teachers, I think it was Dave Mavia, would say that God has an ecosystem of how things work, so you can't be changing the ecosystem, and neither can you bringing yourself down because you are not a certain way or like another person. Because even the only way that we know that we're different is when we compare ourselves to somebody else. So comparisons have got to stop, because the conversation is that we were created with purpose, and everything about us is about purpose, and our identity is God-given. And it is God who, the Bible says, he looked at what he created and it was good. He said that it was good. What he created was good. He didn't create anything bad. So he created you, so you are great. You are enough. You just need to be the best version of who you are, but it's all right. You're fine. And it's amazing how even everybody finds a partner, finds somebody who loves them, somebody brought you into this world. And I love the way the world works. Even if your own parents don't love you, God creates mentors, coaches, or they're not there, or they died early. God just has a way of making the world work, I'm even thinking about even children that are adopted. Somebody needs to adopt the kids. Somebody needs to do it. And God gives people a heart, to adopt another, to take up a child and bring them up. In our African culture, it's not even adoption. We don't even have to go through that formal process, but people will bring up the children of their cousins, of their sisters. They'll bring up their nieces, their nephews, cousin sisters, cousin brothers, and we'll just, we just get into the business of loving people and giving them a family and providing for them, but I want us to be comfortable in our own skin. You've got to be comfortable with who you are, You've got to be comfortable with what God has given you in terms of identity. Be comfortable with your skin color. There is a reason and a purpose. Be comfortable with your height, with your identity. Be comfortable with your weight. We're all trying to be healthy and eat healthier and asking for deliverance from certain items of food, but be happy. That cannot be a place and a source now of depression or making you sad. We're on a journey and we will accomplish what we need to do and to set out on that journey. But be confident in your own skin. Be confident in your own body. Be confident in who you are and what God created you to be and who God created you to be and what you look like. You have to be confident in that, You must develop that confidence, And I love even the fact that I guess it's maybe the country that I live in, Kenya or season, or maybe even the African people are going through this natural hair, going back to their natural hair, natural beauty. Me, I'm not on that journey yet, but I think it's important. We're going back to who we are. We don't need to add or enhance things. We're happy. You're happy with what God gave you, and we're finding beautiful and amazing things to even make the natural hair journey easier and better. So I think my clarion call is that be comfortable in who you are. Also, I think to younger people, understand there's a process, understand there's a path, there's a climb. I think the climb is the right word. There's a climb that you need to go through. So you can't put yourself down and we haven't even gone the journey. So, engage in life and walk the journey. You don't know the truths that are before you. You don't know the plans that are unfolding even as you engage with life. And you can't put yourself down and you can't compare yourself to others. You can't compete with others. You can only be you. And I felt that word, you can't covet. It's almost coveting because it's one of the commandments that you cannot covet things. You were created, you are beautiful, the Bible says, I think in that Psalm 139, that you're wonderfully made and you're really beautiful and you're created in the image of your creator. So, and God did not make anything that is not good. So be confident in who you are, encourage those around you, and we can't all be the same. We're very diverse. I mean, I even look at this country, Kenya, there's everyone and everybody is in this nation. And it's amazing, it's really amazing to see that diversity. So the fact that God decided to create us diverse means that you're okay, that you're a perfect fit for you and whoever else that God has ordained for you to live life with. So encourage each other, have these conversations, and I think one of the questions that we need to answer, even with Althea, she's always asking whether it's actually true that lighter skinned people get more opportunities. And if that's happening, then we need to look at that and we need to stop doing that. But that's a conversation we're going to have. That's a conversation we're going to have. But be confident, be bold, be strong, be courageous, be vivacious, be full of life, because you are blessed and you're blessed to be a blessing. God bless you. Bye-bye.